Hey everyone, today is March 12th, and this is our team weekly call with our 2018 obsession. And I just want to cover a few things today about where we are in this journey. And most of us are right now doing the 80-day obsession, which has turned out to be one of the best programs that most of us have done so far. We've all had great experience with it. We've had great feedback from each other so far. And I think we all agree that phase 2 has been definitely the most challenging, for sure. I know for me, when I did phase 1, it seemed like I almost breezed through it. It took some time to get used to it, but I got it down. And then phase 2 came, and I struggled to stick to the timing of the nutrition. I struggled to not skip meals. I struggled to stay 100% with my nutrition. So I'd say with skipping the meals and having a couple cheats, I probably was about 80% with the nutrition. But I did stay on point with the workouts, as much as some of them I really did not like. And I know that was the same for all of you. So I think we need to give ourselves credit for that and pat ourselves on the back for being right now in day workout 51, and it's technically day 56. So we are crushing this. I also want to mention again, as I had mentioned on a previous call, that upcoming in April, I would like for us to all read the same book together. So you should be reading personal development 10 minutes a day. We all agreed on that starting the beginning of this year, that we would put personal development as part of our agenda each day, whether it's a YouTube, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a book, whatever it is. But I would like us to all read a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. I can never say his name. Hal Elrod. I got to get the pronunciation down. But I am listening to that book still, and it is really helping me to transform my day starting in the morning. And it's not just about the morning. It's about mindset. It's about perseverance. It's about not giving up. And I think when you hear his story and how he hit rock bottom 3 different times in his life and how he came back from that, it will inspire you. It will keep you going on this journey on the days that are really, really hard, because there are definitely some hard days. And it will give you perspective about what it is that you're trying to do. It'll keep you connected to your why. So that's what we really want. When you disconnect from your why, that's when the quitting starts to enter your mind. The thought of quitting starts to enter your mind. So we want to make sure that that perseverance is there. And the only way for that to stay in our system for the long run, once the excitement wears off, is to feed our minds daily with personal growth and mindset growth information. So I would like to propose the Miracle Morning for April, and I'd like us all to start it together. And I want your feedback on that. The other thing I want your feedback on is other things in the group. So right now we have reintroduced the daily challenges. I put on the pin post a daily schedule for the daily challenge for us to post. So there's a posting challenge every day. It's in addition to you logging your Shakeology and logging your workouts. I want us to not just come into the group to log things. I want us to really get into the mindset. And, daily post challenges are just another added accountability piece that seem to keep us engaged and involved. So definitely make sure you do those assignments every day. And then as far as where we are, if you're doing 80-day obsession, we just started phase 3. So we are in the last leg of this round of 80-day. And I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely going to do another round. My goal is to do 2 more rounds, so a total of 3 in 2018. And I've mapped out the entire year for my fitness programs, because one thing I learned is that if I don't know what's coming up next and I don't have myself mentally planning for that, then I kind of fall into, the abyss, and I start to lose that momentum and that motivation. So even though we still have 30 plus days to go in this program, you really want to already be mapping out what you're going to do next. So if you have not set up a call with me yet to do that, you need to set up a call with me so that we can really work together to connect your why for why you're doing this, not just your weight loss why, but your deeper reason why, with the programs that you're choosing and map it out with what's going on in the rest of your year, your vacations, your travel time. You might have weddings, you might have work stuff, pockets of different things coming up in the year. You really want to foreshadow what's coming up and use that to plan out your fitness plan, because it like the saying goes, if you don't have a plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And this is something that I really hadn't gotten myself in a good habit of doing as a coach, or just, in general. And I realized with this 80-day obsession, after all the different planning that it takes to do the timing and do everything that this plan requires, that really that's the way it needs to be. So if you're new to the group, you know that coming in, we are scheduling you out at least 100 days of a plan, whether it's one program, whether it's 5 programs, doesn't matter. We're going to make sure you have a plan for at least 1/4 of your year. If you haven't done that with me yet, we need to get you scheduled for a call for that. But if you've already been in the group and that's not something we've done together yet, we need to make sure that we do that, so that we have a plan, so that you are set up for success. That's really all I have. I wanted to, go back and forth like we do every week with our struggles and our successes. And I will tell you mine personally. My success is that I haven't missed one workout. I'm really proud of that. I'm also really proud of the fact that as many temptations as I've had with wine and alcohol, I have not decided to drink. I have stuck with that. And that's something that previously, before starting this program, was not easy for me to do. So I'm really thankful. And I prayed about it, and I asked God to help give me the strength to do that. And He's definitely done that. And I've made that decision to just not drink. And it's really helped my mental clarity. It's helped my energy level. It's just helped pretty much everything for me to focus on things better. And my stamina throughout the day has been better. It's just been a blessing for me. Other people have chose other things. That was me. That was a personal decision for me. I really wanted to follow this meal plan and this program as closely as possible. And that was something I decided before I started, that I am not going to drink. And so far that's been successful. And then in terms of the food, that's been really successful too. Other than some of the cheats that I've had some ginger snaps, I've had some Cliff Bars, I've had a little Hershey Kiss chocolates, but I haven't binge eaten, which is something that I normally would struggle with. If I cheat, I just binge, and that hasn't happened. So I'm really happy about that. But the struggle is still there for me with the sugar. The struggle is still there for me with the comfort of food, the mental connection of food and stress for me, and as a stress relief. So that's something I'm working on. That's something that I am battling through and getting better every day. And I'm accepting myself in this moment for who I am right now. And I hope that you guys are able to do that too. That's one thing I like to get on these calls for, is so that we can really explain to each other what we've struggled with and how we're getting through that, and lift each other up, so that we know we're not alone. Even though we know that, it's different hearing it live and hearing people share their struggles and feeling like, okay, I'm not by myself. I'm not going through that by myself. And in terms of other struggles, I have not seen any pounds drop on the scale the entire phase 2. I have not done my measurements or my phase 2 photos. That's something that, if you haven't done that yet, you definitely want to do. I strongly encourage you to take weekly photos, because there's progress every week, and you're not going to see it always on the scale, but pictures really do tell a difference, even if it's a small difference. It's sometimes hard to see it when you're just looking at the same angles in the same mirrors every day. So I strongly encourage you, get a tripod on Amazon. They're like anywhere from $10 to $20 for a cheap one, and just set it up and take pictures of yourself. Take videos of yourself working out. You can see your form. You can see how you've gotten stronger, your posture. You can see your body. You can see that you have made progress. And then you can also see what maybe needs to be worked on. And other than that, just, sticking with it mentally has been easier than I thought, but the struggle that I expected. So I'm kind of the same with that. But the personal development is key. Getting up early for me has been key because I just can't seem to get workouts in at night. That's not something that I've ever enjoyed, and it's not something I ever really plan on doing unless I absolutely have to. I've worked out a few nights throughout this time just so that I didn't miss, but I never really enjoy that. So that's really it for me. You know, I'm going strong. One thing I also have noticed is that I'm in such a routine now that I don't have as much temptation to skip my workouts. I've kind of just gotten in that place. It seems so that I'm just working out and that's just what I'm doing. And it's not even really a thought anymore. It's just, I have to work out. And that's what I was hoping was going to happen. And to keep that up, I have to keep working out. So I'm hoping you all have gotten to that place too. I'm still struggling with my water. I did really good with my water today, but in general, between all of the Shakeology and the Performance line and my coffee, I have a cup of coffee every day, almost every day. And between all those liquids, and I don't like liquids to begin with, a lot of times I just don't get the water in. So that's my big goal for phase 3 is to drink a gallon a day, no matter what. And to really get back to sticking to the timing of the meals, because I found myself in phase 2 skipping a lot of meals because I wasn't eating on time, and then it would get late and I would be like, I'm not going to eat at night. So other than that, I've been really enjoying this. I'm actually looking forward to doing another round, which I'm shocked. We'll see how phase 3 goes. We've only done one workout so far, so we'll see if I feel that way tomorrow after cardio flow. But I'm excited. I'm excited to not put pressure on myself. I've really enjoyed it, I think, because I've not put tons of pressure to have this huge transformation when I'm giving myself this entire year to just go at my own pace. So that has really taken that burden off of me and allowed me to enjoy the process. So that's all I really have. Let me know. I posted it in the group that you all left me hanging. So let me know what you want to do about the calls. Do we want to go to a bi-weekly call instead of weekly? I personally like weekly because I want us to really stay connected. But if it doesn't serve you, or if it's too hard to get on, or we need to keep adjusting it, maybe we do go back to the Sunday calls and just make it earlier in the evening on Sunday. That's something to consider. I would consider doing that if we did bi-weekly. So please comment on that post and let me know what you would like to do, so that I can also plan for my nights too, because I do have my family and I want to make sure that I'm not just here without you guys. So that's it. So I will talk to you guys in the group. Tomorrow is cardio flow if you're doing 80-day. If you're doing 21-day fix, tomorrow for you should be arms. And if you're starting, then just start. So I hope that you guys are all having a great Monday. I posted some really good recipes on my Instagram and Insta stories, so check that out. My Instagram page is Demetria_Brown. Follow me there, watch my stories. I share my workouts, I share recipes, I share all kinds of stuff. So I will see everybody in the morning. All right, bye guys.